Romans 4, Romans 4, Romans 14 and 13. Said, let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge us rather that no man put a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in a brother's way, man. All right? You trying to push your ORness and things like that on another brother, you be creating a stumbling block. You know? It's just like with the fasting, you know, I remember we used to have camp fast and things like that, and you know, and we were coming up, and you know, some brothers wasn't able to, some brothers, you know, we're getting weary, you know, getting dizzy and things like that, so we stopped that camp fast, man. You know, you want to, you know, the Lord put on the spirit of fasting, you fast. Now we got our high holy days where we fast, you know, as a nation. All right, but individual fasting between that brother and the Lord and his relationship, all right, with Yahweh Shem Yahshai and his faith, man. All right, everybody's not going to have the same spirit, the same level of understanding, all right, as other brothers, the same level of discipline as other brothers, man. You know, so you know, lay off a little bit, all right. This is verse Romans 22, 14 and 22. So has thou faith, have it to thyself before the Most High. Happy is he that condemneth not himself in that thing which he alloweth. And he that doubteth is damned if he eat, because he is not of faith. Whatsoever is not of faith is of sin, man. All right. You know, now, you know, having sex and, you know, playing basketball and softball, like, I personally don't like it. You know, but like I said, man, you know, brother got faith that, you know, you keep it to yourself, man, between you and the Lord. All right, but make sure that you're doing it with being fully persuaded, right, that you're not going off, man. All right. You know, a lot of times we do things to where, like, you know, you kind of doubt, even though it might not be going on, you just doubt. And if you're doubting, then you're not 100% sure, man. You know? You know, because the Shabbat, yes, it's a high holy, you know, it's a holy day. It's a day of rest from our labors. All right, but we're in captivity in Babylon, man. All right, and you know, a lot of times, you know, we find other alternative ways to honor the Shabbat, man. And sometimes brothers go for a walk. All right, sometimes brothers go for a walk. You know, and that's just what it is, man. You know, understand that we're rehearsing the righteous acts. Understand that we're under a period of grace. You know, the Lord knows, you know, the situation that we're in. All right. You know, this place is not our rest, man. You know, so when it comes down to the Shabbat, man, you know, there's nothing wrong going for a walk. All right, but there is something wrong being over righteous about the Shabbat. You know, with that, I'm going to say shalom.